Is the Banax 1000 the best electric reel out there? Well, for some of you, it might be exactly what you're looking for. The last electric reel review video that I did on the Daiwa Tanacom 1000 has over 500,000 views. Thank you for everyone that checked out that video. That was years ago. You might have realized in the past year, I've been using the Banax 1000. This is actually the one that I've been using in the last 20-30 videos or so. This one here is a brand new one, if that tells you anything how I feel about them. Do I like the Banax 1000 over the other electric reels that I've used? In this video, we're going to talk about the features, we're going to talk about the price of it, the fish that I've caught with it, the performance capabilities, and how I think it compares to other electric reels that I've used. And we're going to talk about where you can buy one of these. You can buy it not spooled, you can buy it with the rod, you can buy the whole kit. I'm gonna get into that. Spoiler alert, the price is great. We're gonna go over everything. I mean, I got my battery here, I got this. We're gonna do some stress testing outside to it. I think it was about 2 years ago, I was using the Tanacom 1000. I did a lot of videos with that reel. At the time, I really liked that reel. It ended up burning out on me twice. And instead of buying another Tanacom 1000, somebody was talking about the Banax 1000. I've never heard about it, but they said they liked it, and there was a bunch of responses in the comments of people saying they've had theirs for years and they liked it. And this is a reel I've never heard of, but I decided, I'm like, well, all these people know about it, I'm gonna give it a chance. And that was over a year ago. I bought that one, and now look at me, I got 2 of them. So let's just jump right into this. Let's get right into the specs. The spool on this thing, it's a thick spool, which gives you a lot of power, a lot of torque. If you look at other electric reels, they're usually longer and they have a thinner spool. I really like that this is a thinner, thicker spool. It's just power, baby. And it's rated at 800 meters of 100-pound braid. That's over 2,600 feet of line. And I actually have 60-pound braid on here, so I probably have well over 3,000 feet of line on this bad boy. Are you ever gonna need more line than that? I don't know what you're doing, but I don't think you're gonna ever need more than 3,000 feet of line. So in terms of line capacity, I'm gonna say that you're covered. It's rated for a 45-pound drag system, which is more than the Tanacom. Basically, this reel, if you want to compare to the Tanacom, it's got a slightly bigger engine, it's got bigger washers, bigger ball bearings. The drag system is not wiggly on it. If you own a Tanacom, this part is a little wiggly. On this thing, it's solid. I mean, this thing is solid. I'm not getting paid to say this, by the way. Maybe one day I will, that'd be nice. Why don't we fire it on up? Okay, so you have a battery. This is about a $300 battery, and I only paid $60 for it. Here's a little secret. If you go to Advanced Auto Parts, ask them if they sell used batteries, because if somebody buys a brand new battery, they take it out to their jet ski or to their boat or their car and realize it doesn't fit, and then they go and return that battery, they have to sell it as a used battery. And they sell it for so cheap, even though it is basically still a brand new battery. Someone just decided it wasn't the right battery for them and they returned it. And then I come in and I buy that battery for a 1/5 of the actual cost. Little secret. Secret time. Then we have, this is my first ever Banax 1000. I have used this thing so much. I've caught so many fish on this thing. But basically, it comes with your power cord, which it attaches to a battery. The end of it attaches into the back of your electric rod. Tighten that up. Then we'll put on negative, put on the positive. Whoop, and she's on. She's ready to go. You can see it says 00 on here. I'm gonna have to bring the camera in for this. But it says 00, and when you pull line out of it, you'll notice the number going up. This lever right here is to open the spool. So if you were to pull right now, it would be your drag pulling. So this is your drag lever here on the side. If you wind it towards you, that makes the drag looser. So right now, real loose drag. See if just pulling. If you twist it away from you, that'll increase the drag. Much harder to pull now. This is your spool release. So if you push that down, your spool will now freely wind. When you drop your lead down, if you're dropping 4, 5, 6, 8 pound lead, don't drop the lead by making your drag real loose and then letting it shoot down, because that'll burn your washers pretty intensely. What you want to do is keep your drag tight, so there'll be a lot of tension on your line because your weight is hanging off the side of the boat. Put your finger on the spool and pull it towards you just a tiny bit. Then you can push the lever down and then let go, and the line will shoot out and your weight will drop down to the ocean floor. This lever right here is basically what'll activate your spool. If you have it all the way up, that's full power reeling in. Let me pull some line out of here so I can show you that. There we go, I pulled out some line. So again, down means your engine is off, and then it's kind of like, I don't know what I would call it, RPM. So the higher you put this drag lever up, the faster it's going to reel in. So that's slow. If I push it all the way in, it'll go fast. There we go. I mean, that's a pretty basic overview of it. So you might be wondering, if you catch a big fish on this, is it going to catch on fire? Luckily for you, for about the past, I would say close to a year now, I've been putting this bad boy to the test. I've caught tons of big Toro snapper all the way down at 500 feet of water. By the way, if you haven't been watching my deep dropping videos, I suggest you hit that subscribe button right now and check out all my fishing videos where you can really see this reel in action. I even pulled a beautifully fat snowy grouper up from 600 feet. Like butter. I mean, it came right up. Never would have thought that such a big fish would just shoot up with this reel. You know, why don't we go to the balcony real quick and I can just show you a little bit. Where's my lead? I got an 8 pound lead and I got a 12 pound lead. These bad boys are heavy. I don't care if you're hand cranking or how you're pulling these things up. If you got these on the end of your fishing reel, it's hard to crank them up. I mean, I can work out with these things. Woo! So let's head to the balcony and we're gonna reel these all the way up from the ground up to the balcony with this electric reel right now. And let's just see how it performs. Let's just check it out. All right, welcome to the balcony. I got the Banax 1000 set up here. And from the top of the reel down to the bottom is about 16 feet. And you can see I got an 8 pound weight and there's a 12 pound weight down there too. We're gonna try both of them. Let's see what this sucker's got. First try, 8 pound weight. Let's see what she's got. Ha! That was pretty smooth. Boom, 12 pounder. Going down. 12 pounder coming on up. Easy peasy, baby. Let's try hand cranking it. Okay, hand cranking, 12 pounds of lead. Oh my God. Okay. Whew. Damn, that engine's powerful. All right, so we know that this thing is a beast. I mean, that's got the check mark. It's a beast. Before I tell you how much it costs and several different places where you can buy it and where you can get the best deal on this thing, I just want to quickly go over the rigging. So you'll notice on here I have monofilament, and this brand new one that came spooled with the 60 pound braid does not. So I have Top Shot on here, which I find helps a lot when you're deep dropping. So When you get your electric reel and it's spooled fully with braid and you plan on deep dropping, I highly recommend putting some shock cord on it. In this case, I'm running 60-pound braid, and then I have 100-pound monofilament, and I have about 50 feet of it. Yeah, about 50 feet just tied directly to the braid. And at the end of that, I just have a swivel, a snap swivel crimped on. So at the end of this snap swivel, I would put on a chicken rig or something like that and just drop it down. I've even trolled for wahoo on this, so you can just clip on your wahoo rig and you can high-speed troll with this. And for whatever reason, you can always hang crank. If you, let's say you lose power, your battery dies or whatever, you can still hang crank it like a normal reel. It's not like if your battery fails, this reel becomes completely worthless. This is the rod that I have it on. This is the 3060 deep dropper with a bent butt. Hands down, this has been my favorite deep dropping rod so far. It's got a lot of action. It'll really increase your hookup rates. And I'll tell you where you can get one of those in just a second. So let's talk about the most exciting and the most dreaded part about fishing: the price. If your woman, your wife, your girlfriend is watching right now, please tell her to leave. We don't want them to get a heart attack, and we don't want them to limit our spending budget. With that being said, it's actually a really good deal. If you go to West Marine, Tackle Direct online, Cabela's, Bass Pro online, the Tanacom 1000 sells for about $650. Now, the Kaigen, the Banax 1000, in my opinion, a superior reel to the Tanacom. You can pick up this reel for about $5.99, $600. So in terms of pricing, winner. In terms of performance, winner. And here's the real exciting part. You can actually buy the Banax 1000 already spooled with the line and color of your choice. So in this case, I got 60-pound blue line. This is the 60-pound green line. I've never used the blue line. That reel just came fresh out of that box. So I can't tell you which color is better. I don't think the color makes a difference. And the rod. So it's the rod, line, and reel combo for under $1,000. Damn. Pretty good deal. And in the video description below, the very first link I'm going to put in there is a link to the whole combo package: the line, the reel, the rod. So check it out if you want to get yourself one of these. You know, Christmas is right around the corner. This thing could be the best Christmas present ever. Or if you're like me, you don't need a holiday to justify buying new fishing gear. You just do it. Banax is actually coming out with the Banax 1500, which is, I think it's already released, but it's supposed to be their sword fishing version of this reel. It's an even bigger reel, even bigger motor, even bigger drag system. And that's supposed to be their sword fishing reel, which I'm saving up to get that. I know you guys have been begging for sword fishing videos. Trust me, I'm trying to move my budget around to where I can buy one of these, buy the Banax 1500. But so far, I'm extremely happy with the Banax 1000. This is my electric reel of choice for electric reels under $1,000, or in this case, under $700. I've been able to crank up big fish with this thing. I've never had an issue with this reel or rod, and I've just been extremely happy with the whole thing. When you buy it, you know, you get your reel. It comes with a nice sleeve, so you can keep it safe on your boat. You can put a sleeve over your reel. It comes with the power cord is in there, and then it comes with your mounting toolkit to put it on your rod. That's everything that comes with the reel. It also comes with a warranty. So if you ever do have a problem with this reel, you can just send it in and they'll fix it. Hopefully that'll never happen, but you know, just like anything else in the world, you never know. Bam! Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review video of the Banax 1000. I just realized I didn't even turn my studio lights on. Look at this. That's studio light. That's studio light. It's all good. I hope the quality of this video is still okay for you guys. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below if there's any questions you have about this reel, or if there's anything you want me to review. And I'll see you guys hopefully out on the water, catching fish with this reel. And until next time, cheers.